Jodorowsky intended his next project to be his masterpiece, an ambitious and colossal adaptation of Frank Herbert's science fiction classic, Dune. To realise his vision, Jodorowsky gathered together an unprecedented team of talented graphic artists, including Swiss horror master H.R. Giger, American special effects expert Dan O'Bannon, and French comic book genius Jean Moebius Girard. Together, they would attempt to make Jodorowsky's dream a reality.
He had the idea that an artist in comics could be a good artist in movie because it's a little bit the same. And we met completely by chance. And he was going out a building and I was going in. And he said, "Are you Moebius?" And I say, "Yes." "Oh, I need you to do a movie. We leave to Hollywood next week." He wanted to do a great saga, a film, the best film ever done, you know, mystic, and a message for the whole planet.
He made 3,000 drawings and we made the script. We shooted the picture. He was the camera, I was the director.
But sadly, the project was never to leave the drawing board. Jodorowsky's ideas were too grand even for Hollywood, and after 3 years of work, his massive project was shelved. The film was eventually made, and ironically turned out to be the biggest budget movie of its time, as well as a huge flop for American director David Lynch.
When they say to me he will do Dune, I was ill. I was very ill. I get ill because I say, these damn guys, they get the only one director who can do that. And he will do it maybe better than me. And when I went to the movies, I sit there, but I was with urticaria, with eczema, I was trembling. I say he will be better than my project. And then step by step, minute to minute, I start to lose my eczema, to get, to laugh, to be happy and more happy. I was happy, it was so awful.
Jodorowsky's bad luck continued on to his next project. Tusk was shot in India and was the epic story of a remarkable bull elephant. It opened to some spectacularly poor reviews, one critic even saying, "This elephant is a 2-ton turkey." How do you deal with something like that? How does that affect your life?
When something I don't like, I meditate, I push them away of my universe. And this picture is a way of my universe. I have nothing inside me which is bad or ugly or hate, all that. I am a temple. Why I will think about Tusk? I don't like it. This is all I forget. I don't remember.
Totally bankrupt after his experience with Tusk, Jodorowsky spent the next decade living with his family in Paris. He totally abandoned filmmaking and instead survived by writing comic books and reading tarot cards. So successful was he that before long there was a 6-month waiting list for a Jodorowsky tarot reading, and today he's considered one of the foremost authorities on the subject.
I was a professional reader. Every time I was more expensive. I start very cheap because I was not so sure. They start to pay me a lot. I have person waiting for me 6 months. I have no time.
Jodorowsky still gives weekly tarot lectures to a packed audience in Paris. But although Jodorowsky had found he could earn more money from tarot than he ever had done from movies, he wasn't to stay away from the cameras for good. It was thanks to a chance meeting in a small backstreet bar in Mexico City that Jodorowsky finally found a reason to return to filmmaking. There he met Mexico's most notorious serial killer, Gojo Cardenas. Gojo had killed 30 women, but had always claimed he had no memory of doing so, and after many years was finally released from a mental institution to return to an amazingly normal life. His bizarre story inspired Jodorowsky, and basing his plot loosely around it, he came up with his most amazing and controversial film so far, Sante Sangre. If anything, Jodorowsky's lengthy absence from filmmaking sharpened his vision. Yet Santa Sangre is still filled with the themes and symbolism that characterize his earlier work. Religion, South American street life, mysticism, and in one of the most powerful scenes in the movie, the rite of passage from boyhood to manhood. Just as Jodorowsky's first child, Brontis, had played the small boy in El Topo 20 years earlier, Jodorowsky asked his youngest son, Adan, to play Phoenix, the central character.
Demandé est-ce que tu veux pleurer de vrai ou des fausses larmes. Alors moi j'ai décidé pleurer de vrai.
I say I chose real tears because I want to do it very well, and then I say I need to do like this. How this? Pinch. To pinch your legs while you are doing that. You agree? I say I agree, and then I pinch the leg. He scream, and then he say enough. I stop. And then we went into the arms, and he was very happy to do it. I was very proud.
There. Now you're a man, just like me.
It's clear that Santa Sangre draws heavily on Jodorowsky's childhood days in a circus. And keeping the cast firmly in the family, another son, Axel, plays Phoenix in his adult life.
Phoenix is a character who is manipulated between a father and a mother that want to take possession of him. The character is a symbol of pureness, and his parents, maybe society, and etc. This surroundment that is very violent.
Phoenix's young life is dominated by strange and violent images, but none more disturbing than when he becomes the helpless witness to a gruesome battle between his fanatically religious mother and her cruel husband, the circus knife thrower, after she catches him in the arms of the tattooed lady.